You're watching Breakfast Television on City TV. Today is the day Alberta's new minimum wage laws go into effect. As of today, it is legal for employers to pay students under 18 years of age only $13 an hour compared to the $15 minimum wage for non-students and for adults. And not all employers are going to do this, and that's where Brian McKay comes in. Brian has started a website to highlight businesses who are not cutting wages for youth. And Brian, thank you for joining us today. And introduce us to your website. What's it called and what's the purpose?
The site is called alberta15.ca, Alberta 15. And the goal behind the site was to highlight businesses that don't necessarily agree with the recent rollback to minimum wage for students, and it allows them to stand up and be recognized for that. And hopefully it becomes a tool for people that want to spend their money with those companies. Just makes it easier for them to find and helps promote them at no cost.
Okay, and so how many businesses have signed up so far?
Roughly 225 companies have signed up. And when we look at locations, we're looking at about 260, 270 different locations across Alberta.
Wow. Okay, so it's not just concentrated, say, Calgary, Edmonton. It's across the province, right?
Yeah, we've had from pretty much all the way across. I think the first Slave Lake showed up yesterday as well, so it stretched out pretty well.
Okay, and if I'm a business owner and I'm seeing this and finding out about this, how can I get involved?
For companies that want to sign up, there's a sign-up page on the right on the homepage of the website that'll put you on the list automatically. I then have to go through and add those companies to the map page, which is probably the better interaction for customers that want to find those businesses.
Okay, and do you have to? Is there a verification process to make sure this is actually happening, or?
There is a form on the site that allows people, if there's staff or people who know that a company's not playing fairly about that. Otherwise, it's pretty much taking people on their word. Most of my vetting is really just cleaning up the list. We get some duplicates or empties or missing information, things like that.
I see. Okay. And bigger picture-wise, why did you decide to start this website? Do you have a personal experience here, or?
Yeah, I moved out when I was 16. I got along fine with my parents, but I decided that I knew everything at that point. So I moved out. I worked in the restaurant industry. I was often making minimum wage or slightly above, and I know how hard it is to get out of that change. There's a lot of people who tend to be on the upper side of the economic scale that say get an education, get a better job. They seem to not realize how hard it is to actually do that when you're deciding if you have to pay your power bill or your rent that week.
Yeah. Okay. So you're with the website. You're taking on equal pay or equal work, equal pay type of issue. Is there another thing that you're setting your sights on challenging as well, or what do you think?
Over time, the site may morph. I mean, we're fairly early into a government that's got a very different direction. For now, this is the focus for it. I think it'd be very easy for it to get off topic. So for now, the hope is to promote this issue and the businesses that want to stand up for it. I did add a job board to the site a couple of weekends ago that allows any business that will pay a minimum of $15 to all their employees can use it to post jobs for youth and adults. So it may take on some life there as people start looking for staff.
Okay, well, thank you, Brian McKay, for your time this morning, and thank you for letting us know about the website. Again, this is a website. It's alberta15.ca. This is a website that is showcasing businesses that are pledging to continue paying $15 an hour for all employees at a minimum wage level, despite the changes to Alberta's laws, which take effect today. It's 6:57. Still have a lot to come this morning on Breakfast Television. Your news headlines are around the corner. A traffic update from Michelle. And Andy has a great-looking weekend forecast, but we have to get through some issues first. We have